Hey guys, and welcome back to the VFL series with Manchester City. This episode is the second to last episode of this season. In this episode we'll be wrapping up the Premier League season. There's only 4 Premier League games remaining and we are currently still in the title race. Although with 4 games to go and 4 points behind leaders Norwich, it seems rather impossible to still threaten them and challenge them. But we're going to do our absolute utmost best to stay in the title race for as long as we can. And the first game of the weekend in the Premier League is against Manchester United. We're playing the Manchester Derby, and obviously JCC, his channel will be in the description down below if you want to see his version of events. But they're going to do everything to make sure our title race ends very, very early. And we're going to try, obviously, to win every game. It's not in our hands, but if we win our remaining games, there is a good chance we might still be in the title race. So we need to beat Manchester United. We go off to a good start in the first half, though, creating a couple of chances. Kels Walker forced into making a good save. But at this point, we're just going to attack every team straight from the get-go, knowing that drawing a game pretty much is game over. We have 4 games remaining. We have to win all of them. So we need to make sure we stay on top in all our games. And unfortunately, we go 1-0 down to Manchester United. A dream start for them. Even though we were dominating and it was slightly against the run of play, they take the lead after it seemed that our keeper pulled off an incredible double save. It did cross the line, so they were 1-0 up. We responded straight away. I put the ball into the corridor of uncertainty. Kels Walker does not deal with it well enough, and Dips puts it in just before the end of the first half. Crucial goal, because you know, when you go 1-0 down in a game you have to win, you start to get agitated, you make mistakes. So it was good to get back into the game relatively early after conceding. We're at 1-1 and still pushing, still not changing our attacking mentality, going for the full 3 points that are well needed in this title race. We go into half time at 1-1, very even at the half. Manchester United played a very good game. They made it hard for us. It was tense. We had 1 more shot on target and a little bit more possession, but other than that it was pretty much even. So both teams had a say in this game. JCC, the man himself, actually got a shot off, very powerful, but it went just wide. On the other end we go. We're creating a couple of chances of our own. Ben Harefield forcing a save out of Kels Walker again, who's played a good game in net for them. We're running out of time. There's only 15 minutes to go. Like I said, a draw is game over. We need to push. We need to get this winner. We're pushing numbers forward. Frankie Arsenal takes a shot, but it was easily collected by Kels Walker. 8 minutes to go. It seems like it's almost game over. Frankie Arsenal gets the ball. He cuts out wide. He plays me through, and it has to be a goal, and it is. We've taken the lead against Manchester United with only 10 minutes to go, even less. This could be one of the most important goals in the season for myself. Definitely, maybe even my VFL career. We take the lead 6 minutes before the final whistle, and that's how the game ends. So we stay in the title race by the scruff of our neck. It was literally, it could have been decided, the details decided this game. Manchester United were even. They were just as good. They could have won that game. Luckily for us, the fortune was in my favour, and I managed to get the winning goal. A very, very, very important goal, because that win meant that we stayed in that title race. So our first job of the weekend was done. Pick up the 3 points, put the pressure on Norwich, which is good. The next game you're going to see is the only game that's not Premier League based. This is a Champions League game against Bayern Munich, and we're battling it out with them for top spot in the group. It's very likely that both of us are going to qualify. If we lose this game 5-0 and QPR win, then we may get knocked out, but it's very, very unlikely. So this game is pretty much for the top of the table. Not really the main priority in today's episode, because we're pretty much qualified for the Champions League and we have to put Norwich under the pressure in the title race. So we didn't really play our best game against this Bayern Munich side, and as you can see, it took a while to kick off. We weren't really focused, we were sloppy, we made some mistakes. This clearance right here could have been very bad, but Lavo managed to pick the ball up. I don't think that's allowed, but FIFA glitches out with goalkeepers sometimes, so we pick it up. But there, you can see that we're playing sloppy. We're not playing as well as we should, and once again, off the post twice for Bayern Munich. They're really taking the game to us and want to finish first in the group, but we do get a couple of chances of our own towards the other end. Nothing too amazing really. Dibbs forcing a good pass into Frankie Arsenal, who blasts it just wide, and that's pretty much all it had in the game for the first half. Bayern dominated, had the better chances. They hit the post, they should have scored. The best chance of the game for City came through me, but my shot drilled across the box is well saved by a dying pigeon, and eventually the follow-up could not be put into the back of the net. So 12 minutes before the end of the game, we had our best chance. It's up to Bayern now to create a chance. It's a lovely skill inside, although I do believe if he passed that off, they would have scored an easy goal and we would have lost. We would have finished second, but a draw still means we finish second, so it doesn't really matter too much. We're second in the Champions League group, back to the main priority. That is the league. This is the league standings. As you can see, we're still 4 points behind Norwich. They won their game as we won our game against Manchester United. So they're not crumbling as of yet. Middlesbrough, a team in the top 10. Decent season for them. We need to beat. A draw, a loss, pretty much, again, rules us out for a potential title. So we're taking the game to them, creating a couple of good chances, dominating the game, but the defence held their own very well. The defensive line put us off on offside a couple of times. They were strong. They did show us why they were in the top 10. They're a very, very solid and decent team, and they do get the ball into the area, and it's an absolutely peach of a header. For the second game, the second Premier League game in today's episode, we go 1-0 down. This time in the 63rd minute, so it's pretty much do or die. Now we need to push. 64th minute, going 1-0 down in a game. A must-win game like that it kills you. We tried to get the equaliser, but again, the timing on the passes, we were just too slow to get any build-up going. We didn't create nearly enough chances. There is the chance, though. I get the shot off. Well saved by Gianluigi Buffon. And that was pretty much the best chance I had that game. We're pushing numbers forward. I played a ball across the box to Dips, and how has no one got their foot onto that? Not even the defenders, anyone. And it could have been a goal. We're in the 90th minute. We're out of the title race as it stands. A loss knocks us out. But that is not taken into account. Ben Harefield on the corner to, like, unbelievably still put us in the mix for the win in the BPL. I don't know how we've done it, but we scraped a draw in the 94th minute, and still, look at this, we're pushing numbers forward. A win is what we need. Even a draw is not the best. We're pushing everyone forward. Tactically, in my opinion, that was a mistake. We got nearly caught out at the back by Middlesbrough on the counter, but it stayed at 1-1, and that's a mixed result. We didn't want to draw that game. But the good news is, Norwich have also let the pressure get to them, and they've kind of crumbled. This is a point we win, because Norwich have lost their game 1-0 to Everton, so we actually go a point closer to the league leaders, which is surprising. Liverpool are still going strong. A 5-0 win against Newcastle, who are also in the top 10, so very decent from them. We actually go a point closer to Norwich. It's unreal how that, after crumbling the game against Middlesbrough, we're still in it. We're still going. The next game of Saturday, the last game of Saturday, second to last game in total, is against Newcastle, a team that got smashed 5-0 by a very strong Liverpool side. We need to beat these, because at the time of us playing this game, it's Norwich versus Liverpool, first versus third. We take the lead. Daniel O'Hare crosses it in. It's deflected off a defender. We do our job. We take the lead. This is what we wanted. We don't want to go behind. And as it stands, Norwich are losing to Liverpool. So that means Liverpool are without... they are going to be out of reach if they win the game. So things are not looking great. Liverpool are 1-0 up against Norwich. We're doing our job on the other end, but it's not in our hands anymore. If we win this game and Liverpool win, it's game over anyways, because they'll be on 47 points. The last game of the season for them is against QPR, which is a team in the bottom half of the table. So they're pretty much nailed on for the title. What a goal by Daniel O'Hare. I'm talking so much about the other teams that I actually forgot he scored this absolute peach of a goal to take all the doubts away in the Newcastle game. It's 2-0, safe cushion. We've done our job, pretty much secured the 3 points. And at this point, the game switched. Liverpool gave away a penalty, got a red card, and Norwich equalised. So now Norwich are pushing for the win and that title. We make it 3-0. This is all but... Like, this is not important anymore. We're 3-0 up, 2-0, 3-0, it doesn't matter. Daniel O'Hare played a brilliant game. His second goal, he forced the own goal as well, so man of the match for me. We win that game 3-0, and now we're anxious to find out about the Liverpool-Norwich result, because if Liverpool win, we're out. And guess what? We get lucky again. Norwich win their game 2-1, so they're now 3 points clear. Liverpool are knocked out of the title race. There's only one game remaining in the league. These are the league standings. Liverpool can't win it. They're 4 points behind Norwich. We're 3 points behind Norwich. We have a better goal difference. The final game of the season will decide who wins it. If we win our game and Norwich loses, we are champions. Guess what the final fixture of the Premier League season is? It's Norwich against Manchester City. We are visiting Carrow Road with a clear intention to take them to the absolute ends. We're going to dominate, we're going to try and attack, we're going to push, we're going to pressure, we're not going to sit back. This is a dangerous mindset for Norwich. If they draw the game, they are champions. Only in case of a loss, they lose out on the title. So that's a very, very negative mindset for them. Obviously, they're not going to push numbers forwards as much, but we need to score. We need to win. So we're going for it from the get-go, from the start, pushing numbers forward. High pressure, not giving them any space. A header was cleared off the line by Ben Harefield. Fantastic start, putting them under the pressure, making them scared a little bit. Another corner whipped in. This time it's Wedge off the crossbar. Closer every time we attack. Surely we're going to get repaid for our good attacking form this time. Frankie Arsenal off the post, and I get the rebound. And somehow I did not take that first time, and that's pretty much how the game went. Chances were missed, and that's going to cost us in a game like this. Or is it? Frankie Arsenal plays it across, and it's a goal for Manchester City. We've taken the lead. Can you believe it? Virtually, for the first time this season, we are champions, and it's in the final game of the season. Manchester City have taken the lead. It's an easy goal for me. The work was done by Daniel O'Hare, who crossed it in, and Frankie Arsenal, who headed it across. It's just 1-0 in the first half. Perfect scenario. This is what we wanted. And it was well deserved as well. Norwich did not have a sniff. Now, the mentality of the game obviously changed. Now they need to go for it. They need to put the pressure on us because they need the goals. They had one shot towards the end of the first half, but you can see the utter domination we displayed against them. And it was our manager who actually said before the game, he honestly thinks we are the better team. I'm going to leave that in the middle. I'm not going to say anything about that, but we did play one of the best games we've ever played as a City team. And as you can see right here, we don't give them any time on the ball. The moment one of their players gets in possession, we're on him, pressuring, not giving them any time on the ball. Even though we went 1-0 up and we were virtually champions, we did not go park the bus or go more defensive. We're looking for that second goal. Unfortunately, we did have a bit of a panic moment when the ball wasn't cleared properly, but that's pretty much the closest Norwich got. We kept our attacking intent, we kept our pressure, we kept giving them no time on that ball, and for me, that was one of the greatest games in my VFL career. The fact that you're 1-0 up in a title-winning game, and you're still looking to get that second goal. Brilliant ball over Frankie Arsenal, can't take a touch. Once again, we're not getting fortunate in front of goal, not getting that second goal to get that relief. This time maybe, the shot saved, the rebound flicked in. This time I'm not there though, poor positioning from myself. It could have been 2-0, it could have been game over. There is the chance though, it's Dipsy's through on goal. Ramazan comes out, gets a touch to it, and it's a goal. It's 2-0, game over.
I swear you'll never see anything like this ever again. So watch it, drink it in.
We have done the impossible. 4 points behind with 4 games to go. We have done it in the 89th minute. 2-0 against Norwich at Carrow Road. It seals it. This is the Premier League title on a plate. We have done it, and honest to God, what a brilliant game it was to end our season. Well played to everyone in that team. I thought that was fantastic. I enjoyed every minute of that, and we've won the Prem. We've won it in our first season. It's absolutely unreal. We came into the season with expectations. Our manager said he wanted to win the league. A lot of players said they wanted to win the league. Personally, I would have been happy with a top 3 finish. And to be honest, one different result, and we could have finished second, we could have finished third. It was a 3-horse race, absolutely brilliant, and it's decided on goal difference, and those are the best. Honestly, what a comeback we've had with Manchester City. It was incredible. I genuinely think this is my most enjoyable title win in VFL ever. That being said, we still have the Champions League to play for. Like Martin Tyler said, watch it, drink it in, enjoy it if you're a City fan. I'm off. See you next week. I hope you enjoyed. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later.